Okay, so this is game 12. It was played between K. Lerner and J. Dorfman in Tashkent 1980. Also, this game is very beautiful. I have played this position for training, I think maybe in chess.com or somewhere else, but I remember it, and I remember that I didn't do well. I wasn't able to find the right move when I played it. In any case, there is a king on a8 for white and a rook on h2, then a pawn g5 and a king g7. It's a white to move. The winning move is in reality a prophylactic, preventing the body check from his opponent's king. So what is the winning move? The winning move is rook f2. But also here, as you can understand, it's more of a principle, this idea of a body check. You must avoid the body check, which means to keep away that king from this. Otherwise, how do you find it? Because if you play immediately this, no? Let's say that you do that, you have to be able to calculate at least 6-7 moves to prove that that move is wrong. How? King f6, king c6, and now king e5, which is the body check and the theoretical draw, okay? Rook e2, king f4, king d5, g4, king d4, g3, king d3, king f3, and rook e8, and then g2. And here it's a draw, okay? So now let's return back to the initial position. But as you can see, you had to calculate a lot, right? To be able to see that. And that's why I wasn't able to do it when I tried. King f2, king g6, now king b7, because this is the divider that cannot allow the black king to go on and stop that. So that's why it's really interesting. g4, king c6, king g5, king d5, g3, rook f8, king g4, king e4, g2, rook g8, king h3, and king f3. And here we have already seen this position from game, I think, 10, that was Vowling Gashimov, or, sorry, we saw it also probably in the previous game that was Korchnoi Kengis. There was a similar position. So that's why we needed to be exposed, because probably this can help us also to calculate and visualize if we have enough memory, because again, we have to remember it, we have to remember it. I would like, however, to show you another line that was mentioned in this endgame when the king tries to go around, okay? So let's see what happens here. So rook f2 is the great move which makes white win, but king g6, king b7, and now before I show you g4, what happens if black plays king h5? Again, as you can see in the endgame, you need to be able to calculate 5-6 moves ahead, which is really a lot. King c6, king h4, king d5, g4, rook f8, g3, rook g8, king h3, king e4, g2, and king f3. So, and this is the same position that we saw in which the game ended with winning white. I hope you enjoyed this game, and that will maybe spark the interest in studying more rook endgames, because they seem so simple, but they are not.